Okay, so next we need to review the periodic table. There are 5 questions on your review about the periodic table. I believe there are also 5 questions on your exam. Let's just look through these questions and see the things that we'll need to identify on the periodic table, and then we'll label it up. So question 7 says, where are the nonmetals? Number 8 says, what elements would have 6 valence electrons? Number 9, name 2 elements that we think would be similar to phosphorus. So we need to talk about that idea of being similar. Number 10, list the first 4 elements in the noble gas family. So we'll need to look for the noble gases. And then we're going to see where all these elements would go. Okay. First, nonmetals. Remember this stair-steppy line right here. That is what divides the metals from the nonmetals. Let me highlight those nonmetals over here in blue. Again, after the stair-steppy line, we don't usually include the ones that are exactly touching the line because those are metalloids. So these are all nonmetals. This is a nonmetal. There, that's what you need to know. Hydrogen, and then everything to the right of the stairs are nonmetals. That question asks you to name 3. Go ahead and pick any 3 that we just highlighted in blue. All right, next up. Name all of the elements that would have 6 valence electrons. Valence electrons are going to match these numbers on your periodic table that say A. Here, I'll highlight those in a different color. Maybe a light blue. So 1A, 2A, 1 valence electrons, 2 valence electrons, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way across the periodic table. So which ones would have 6 valence electrons? Well, it would be anything in this column. Just like anything in this column would have 5, anything here would have 4, and so on. So that question said, name all of the elements that would have 6 valence electrons. Make a list. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Name 2 elements that would be similar to phosphorus. So let's talk about this idea of being similar on the periodic table. Remember, the periodic table was made so that elements that are similar are usually in a line. So, what would be similar to phosphorus? Whatever is directly above it and whatever is directly below it. So these 3 elements would probably be pretty similar. You can answer nitrogen or arsenic. You could also say the things on either side, but really since it's the number of valence electrons that determine an element's chemical properties, it's going to be the ones in the same line with it, in the same family or group. The first 4 elements of the noble gases. Let's remember where our families are. This first family are the alkali metals. The second one are the alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth. In the middle here, all of these guys in the middle, where it starts a little lower, those are the transition metals. And abbreviate that TRXN, transition metals. These don't really have names. Starting at group 17 again, we've got the halogens. And then the last one over here are the noble gases. That looks terrible. But anyway, that was supposed to be an NG for noble gases. That's better. The first four elements in the noble gas family then, that's going to be helium, neon, argon, krypton. One more periodic table question. These three: iron, nickel, zinc, and gold. Let's find them. Iron. What else is there? Nickel. Here. Zinc. I remember being there. Z right here. And gold right here. So all of these four elements that listed are here in this section right here. They are transition metals. Okay, so you should be able to answer these 5 questions about the periodic table. That's it for this video. Next will be about states of matter.